there were varying pieces, like to your point, that I could see that I could identify with. Like I could say,
Right.
okay, I can see parts of me here, parts of me there.
Yep.
Does that carry through your lifetime, or are you different parts at different times in your life?
It only carries through if you allow it to. If
Okay.
it's the, I want to say the shadow aspect.
Mhm.
So if you never face it, it can carry through your whole life.
Okay.
If you face it, it's done. It's
Oh,
gone.
okay.
Spirit always says to me, once you learn the lesson, you never have to relearn a lesson. You're done with
Well,
it.
saving grace in that.
Well, listen, I mean, I say it all the time. We are a work in progress.
Yeah.
So whatever we don't get in this life, we're going to have another chance. But at least if you become aware of it, listen, you may be aware of it in this life and still don't change it.
Yeah.
But you got to the point where you were aware at least, right?
Right. Right.
I give credit for that, because there are those that just don't even want to become aware of it. And there are those that are so entrenched in the victim energy that they're getting something very emotional from that victim piece. They're not willing to give it up because they think that that's what's making them survive.
They're attached to it.
They're so attached to it. Even people do that even with illness.
Mhm.
They don't know who they are without their illness, because people pay attention to them because of their illness. So now it's fulfilling something in them that maybe they didn't get it from a childhood where someone neglected them. So they created an illness not to be neglected.
Interesting.
You see, so they may
Yeah.
never change it in this life, even though I may sit down with somebody and say, this is what I'm seeing. And I always say to somebody, you don't have to believe, but this is what I'm saying. Can you see this, or do you see something else? You give them the choice always, because we want to allow someone to know that they're in control of their stuff, not that you, me, or anybody else is in control of it. Because then we could start another archetype right there if we're not careful, right?
Right.
I've experienced having been empowered, having someone having power over me. And so I understand that dynamic. And so the awareness is the most important piece. I can't stress it enough. And once you know, the spirit always says to me, once you're aware, there's no going back. You can't be unaware anymore. That's it. Whether you like it or not, you're aware. Whether you take responsibility or not is totally up to you. But once you're aware, you can't unaware yourself.